Good afternoon and welcome to beautiful Tom Mitchell Field, where the Brother Rice Crusaders will be hosting the Crete-Monee Warriors in just the second game of the season. This will be sophomore football. My name is Camille Goot. I'm joined by fellow Brother Rice TV member Nick Camara. Nick, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Camille. Good to be here with you. Today we got a good game ahead of us. We're looking at Crete-Monee. Last year as freshmen, they had a 6-2 record. It's pretty decent record, But now they're not doing so hot. They just came out of a big loss last week against Lincoln Way East. They lost 36-8. That is just like a terrible loss right there.
Yeah,
they got destroyed in their own field.
It's a very bad loss. They will be facing a determined Crusader team who just won at home last week against the Marist Redhawks. They beat them by a score of 33-19, and they will hopefully be pushing to get a 2-0 record and keep their season strong. Do you have any keys to the game?
Well, I mean, like you said, we just had a good win last week against Marist. I think we just got to use that energy. Emotions are running high here at Rice. We're a lot of Rice pride right now. So we're just going to have to see what happens.
Yeah, based on last week's results, you really want to think that the Crusaders should have the higher chance of winning here today, but you should never underestimate your opponent. The Warriors will begin by kicking off to the Crusaders. Here is the kickoff. It goes far. Number 19 returns it. Gets some space, and gets tackled around the 25-yard line.
That was a solid play to start the game off right there. Decent way down the field.
11, Jeremiah Powell, and number 13, Aiden Desmond. Brought down play by number 17.
Brother Rice will be looking to have a good start to this game. Get some first downs, have a good offensive drive. Number 17, quarterback Ben Summers, will lead the Crusaders on offense. He hands it off to number 4, Josh Bell. He runs to the left, gets some space, breaks away, and he's running. He's going 40, 30, to the 20, to the 10, and that's going to be a touchdown for your Brother Rice sophomore Crusaders, who got a touchdown on just the first play of the game. Honestly, Nick, I don't know if I'm that surprised by that based on, the running game last week and the scores for the Warriors last week. Are you?
Oh, that was incredible right now to see that from Bell. I mean, we're watching a sophomore game. We don't expect maybe as much as we do from like our varsity guys, but that is such a high energy way to start right now. I mean, as soon as they got that ball, that guy just took it.
Yeah, Josh Bell really, showing his talent, having patience, cutting to the left, and just breaking free for a 75-yard touchdown.
Yeah, at the beginning there, I didn't really think they were going to get it through, but he did.
Number 5 lines up for the field goal. Oh, they're going to do a 2-point conversion, and they get it. What a trick play. Coach Lyons drawing up just another trick play. We saw that last week.
Those are pretty rare to see, but, it's cool when you get to see a team pull that off. And especially right now, they got just like 20 seconds in, we've got 8 points right now. That's insane.
8-0, starting off hot just like last week. The Warriors are probably down right now. They got to pick their heads up, but it's just a great start for the Crusaders.
Yeah, as long as they don't get too energetic. I mean, you want to keep that energy high, but as long as they don't get, you don't want them to get cocky at all. You don't underestimate your opponent ever. As long as they keep a good measured game, try their best. This is going to go really well for our guys.
Crusaders will be kicking off to the Warriors. We'll look to have a good defensive stop on this drive for the Warriors.
Set to kick off for the Crusaders, number 5, Scott Lascodi.
Scott Lascity for the kickoff. Short kick goes out around the 20-yard line. There are flags on the play.
Scott Lascodi's kick travels just out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
So the Warriors will get the ball around the about 20, 25-yard line. We'll be looking to match what the Crusaders just did, first play of the game. Based on last week's performance, I just don't think that they will start off that hot. They only scored 8 points last week against Lincoln East, so
yeah, and I mean that's like the entire game. They only got the 8 points. And our guys just got that in the first 20 seconds.
Yeah, honestly, they've already equaled their last week's total. Number 4, Chucky Smith at quarterback. Hands it off to 20. Gets about 2 to 3 yards there.
Hand off to number 20, Juwan Smith. Brought down a play by number 68, Paul Stodiker.
Solid play right there. Maybe a little lackluster, but you gotta give these guys credit for doing their best. They're moving it.
Yeah, we will have to see how the Warriors start off their game with the game plan.
Warriors looking at 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 for the Warriors. Lines up in shotgun formation. He throws it to number 27. Gets about a 15 to 20-yard gain.
That's risky pass right there. He had a couple guys around him, but they made it through.
Yeah, about 3 Crusaders around him on that play. Pretty good accuracy. Just getting yardage. Good first offensive drives for each team so far. Penalty flag on the play. Looks like it will be on the Crusaders. 5-yard penalty.
Penalty against Crusaders. Push them up 5 yards.
It'll be a 1st and 5 on the Crusaders' 41-yard line. Number 4 gets the ball, goes for a sneak, and he gets read by the defense. He gets tackled by everyone. About a 5 to 8 yard loss there.
That's a tremendous loss considering the advantage they just got from that flag.
Yeah, Crusaders responding well to the last play.
Austin Beal getting in on the action on the end.
It's wonderful to see our team working just as hard on defense as they do on offense too.
We're looking at 2nd and 10. Ball to 46-yard line.
It will be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. He throws it to 15 on the screen, and he gets about 5 yards. Will be 3rd down for the Warriors. We'll be looking to pick up a 1st down, keep this offensive drive going.
Pass is complete to number 15, Jamari Cobbins. Stop on the play. First hit, number 31, Kelton Stokes.
Smith is looking over to the sideline for the play. He's telling his teammates to play. Sets up for the snap. Fakes the handoff, throws it to 15, gets the 1st down. He cuts, he slants, turns around. What a beautiful move by number 15.
Jamari Cobbins.
Yeah, that was pretty fun to watch because you could see he got the ball and he was pretty happy with himself, and then he realized that he had an opportunity to run a little more.
Just a beautiful play by number 15 to get some extra yardage there. So the Warriors will line up for another 1st down in the Crusaders 25. Oh, he gets the snap, fumbles it, but keeps it. Close play there for the Warriors.
Chucky Smith recovers a high snap. Number 68, Paul Stodiker for the Crusaders, ramps him up. Pushes back the Warriors a few. So they're looking at 2nd and 16, ball to 31-yard line.
Smith lines up for the snap. Gets it. Can't find a receiver. Throws it to 15 on the far right sideline. And it is incomplete. Great defense by number 31 on the Crusaders, Kevin Stokes.
They took a real risk there that they really didn't need to take.
Jamari Cobbins is incomplete. Number 31, Kelton Stokes on the coverage for your Crusaders.
It will be 3rd and 16 for the Warriors. They're going to need a big pass play here if they want any chance of a 1st down. Smith gets the snap, throws a screen to 20, and he gets shut down almost right away. Not that much yardage on the play. It will be a 4th down.
Juwan Smith, stop on the play. Number 63, Austin Beal.
All right, it's 4th down right here. What do we think is going to happen? You think they're going to try and kick it or run it?
You know, I would kick it, but it looks like the Warriors are lining up, try to go for this 4th down conversion, being a little risky here right away in the first quarter.
You're luckily being so early they can make that risk.
Smith gets the snap. He looks to his left, gets pressured, escapes it, goes to the right, throws it into the end zone, and it's thrown far outside. And the Crusaders will get the ball. It is a turnover on downs.
Yeah, right there. We're looking at a team that didn't really react very well under pressure. Their first plan didn't really work out, and they didn't really have a good backup.
Yeah, it was a great job by Smith to escape the pressure, but you know, just couldn't find anyone in the end zone. It was just too much pressure. Crusaders will get the ball back on the 24-yard line. Ben Summers lines up, hands it off. Josh Bell cuts to the right, gets about 2 yards.
And off to number 4, Willie.
Solid start. Solid start.
Number 33, Robert.
Continuing with the running plays. It is only their 2nd play of the game.
3 yards. Crusaders looking at 2nd and 7.
Summers lines up. Oh, and it looks like a flag on the Warriors for a false start.
Looks like a flag against the Warriors. Push them back 5 yards. We'll reset the 2nd down. Crusaders are looking at 2nd and 2.
Yeah, every yard's going to count here.
Crusaders will have a 2nd and 2. Ben Summers gets the snap. Looks to his left. Scrambles. And he's going to run it.
He's running.
He gets 1st down and more. Gets down around about the 45-yard line. Great read by Ben Summers.
17, Ben Summers sweeps around the left side on the keeper.
You know, it's cool so close to each other to see like a team that did not react under pressure, and then the ball gets right back to our guys, and under pressure we've got our...
It looks like number 58, one of the defensive linemen for the Warriors, is down after the play. I think he was the one that was caught for the offside. I'm not sure.
Looks like we got an injured Crete Warrior on the field.
We'll take a small break before we get back into play.
I didn't see him get hit there, and that's never good to see in a game like this.
It looks like he may have twisted his ankle.
We'll be selling the Brother Rice football raffle tickets. There's still tickets available, sitting at the 45-yard line.
But the Brother Rice Crusaders will have another 1st down, close to Warriors territory. You know, pushing the Warriors once again. It's their 2nd drive, and it looks like they're just, you know, keeping their foot on the pedal.
I'd like to touch a little bit on academics here at Brother Rice. Right now we've got a new athletic training class, and if you can see out in the field, we've got our we have a fellow broadcaster, Dan Reardon, out there. He's helping out right now.
Please, if you're interested in picking up the ticket.
So it's good to see a Brother Rice student who with a lot of capabilities. You know, he can broadcast off field, and he can go right on there and help these guys.
Yeah, he is a crucial part of our Brother Rice TV team. I think he will be calling the varsity game later after this game.
Yeah, Dan Reardon, he is a gem for Brother Rice. Wonderful guy. One of my favorite people.
Number 58 gets up. Round of applause for him. You just hate to see injuries like that. So the Crusaders will get the ball. Another 1st down.
All right, we'll get started again. Crusader offense looking at 1st and 10, ball at the 46-yard line.
Ben Summers, shotgun formation, hands it off to Shaw, and he gets shut down. Not a lot of yardage there.
Off to number 1, Josh Bell. Stop on the play.
I'm surprised actually that he didn't get tackled down earlier.
Number 44, Ryan Mason. Picked up over a few yards. 2nd and 8.
Summers hands it off once again. And Bell gets some better yardage than the last run. We'll set up 3rd and short.
A couple good blocks. Number 62, Luke Murphy, and number 73, Kevin Gilhooly. 3rd and 3.
Oh, another offside penalty for the Warriors. It's already biting them. That's just 2 on this same possession. Crusaders will get yet another first down.
5 yards. And it's good enough for
This is a real good
first
example
down.
of the Warriors. They've got to keep a
42
cool
yards.
head. They can't be letting the score get to their heads.
Summers gets the snap, looks to his left, throws it to number 19. Dwayne Moorhead gets the pass, and he gets brought down around the 10-yard line. Crusaders are in red zone position.
That was an incredible play to see form right there. We had that was fantastic.
Ben Summers' first pass goes for a very big completion. Crusaders will be looking to score here on a new set of downs. Hands it off to Bell. Doesn't get much yardage, maybe a yard.
Josh Bell on the carry, brought down the play by number 55, DeVoy Homer.
Looks like Willie Shaw will come in for Josh Bell. Might be looking to use Willie Shaw here. He does hand it off. No, he fakes it. And he gets brought down.
Summers on the keeper.
Around the 5-yard line.
Number 53, Jeremiah Hirsch for the Warriors. Pickup of a few. Crusaders looking at third and goal. Ball just shy of the 5-yard line.
Third and goal here. Crusaders will be looking to score yet another touchdown. Looking to go 2 for 2 on their drives. Summers looks to his right, passes it. Oh, it gets blocked. It gets tipped, but number 28 still gets the touchdown for the Crusaders.
Just barely catches it. He was struggling there, but he's got it.
That's great hand-eye coordination by the pass catcher to still get the touchdown. Crusaders will be up 14-0. Let's see if they try to go for another 2-point conversion.
I'm expecting the field goal here. Kind of looks like that's what we're getting, I guess.
Looks like they will be lining up for a field goal. And they do kick it, and it goes in. And the Crusaders will go up 15-0 after the first 2 offensive drives. Great start for them in this first quarter.
Probably a smart call right there going for the field goal. You never want to do the same play twice in a row. You know, you don't want to be predictable.
Yeah, Coach Lyon already pulled out that trick out of his bag and just decided to go for a field goal there.
That was really a very clever play so early in the game, too. I mean, just to try something like that, no one expects that, like, as your first field goal.
Yeah, Coach Lyon is known for his, very tricky and unorthodox play calls that can just throw a team off. The Crusaders will kick off here to the Warriors, looking to get another stop on downs or force them to punt. Three and a half minutes to go here in the first quarter. Crusaders are up 15-0.
Number 5, Scott Lascorti set for the kickoff for the Crusaders.
Scott Lasky for the kickoff. Does a short squib kick. Warriors collect it. Number 53 goes down the middle. Gets some yards, gets brought down around the 45-yard line.
Looks like that was number 80, Joel Ellaby, on the stop for the Crusaders with a few assists.
If you're the Warriors here, you're just looking for, a few good first downs. They got that on their last drive, but looking to, put some points on the board, even if it is just a field goal. Can't let the Crusaders keep running up the score.
Yeah, it's only the first quarter. They got a lot of time left. As long as they get a good play right here, they could do something good.
Chucky Smith hands it off to number 27. Runs it for about a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what they were expecting right there. He kind of ran straight into those defensive linemen.
Blocking on the carry. Bounces off a few tackles before being tripped up on the play by number 31, Kelton Stokes. 2nd and 6.
Smith hands it off. Number 20 will run around the side. Will be just short of the first down.
Hand off to number 20, Juwan Smith. Sweeps around the right side before being driven out of bounds. Stopping the play. Number 29, Mickey Packey. 3rd and short.
Warriors will be looking to not go on 3 and out here. Keep to extend this drive. Smith hands it off, and number 20 gets pushed back. And I don't think that's first down. We'll set up 4th down. You got to wonder if the Warriors will go for it here.
Yeah, I can't really tell if what we're looking at is just great defense from our guys or maybe some poor offense from the Warriors.
I think it's a little bit of both. You know, the Crusaders scored a lot of points last week, and the Warriors really just didn't. Crusaders' defense was really good against Marist, and I think Crete-Monee is not as good of an overall team. So. Looks like they did get the first down.
Looks like we got a flag against the Warriors.
Looked like he was short. Apparently he did end up getting it, but the Warriors will be pushed back.
Last thing they need right now with only 2 minutes left in this quarter.
Push it back to the Warrior 49-yard line. We'll reset the first down.
They get these first downs and then they just get penalties right after. It's really hurting them. Smith gets a high snap, looks to his right, throws it 27, goes right through his hands. Good pass there.
I give him credit right there for finally taking a good risk. That could have worked out very well.
Yeah, Balaki just couldn't snatch that up.
Warriors looking at 2nd and 15, ball at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 15, you got to think that Warriors will try to pass it here. Get closer to the first down marker. Smith gets the snap, looks to his left, throws it to number 7, and he is shy of the first down, but by about 1 or 2 yards.
That was a really great throw right there, but one flaw I'm seeing in their players, as soon as they get the ball, they're not ready to run with it. They just can't get really excited, but then they get knocked down.
Caleb Treadwell there, number 7 for the Warriors, finding space and taking advantage of it. Smith gets the ball, fakes the handoff, looks to his right, number 11 catches it, breaks a tackle. Oh, it gets fumbled, and the Crusaders recover. But there was a flag on the play. We will see if that will affect the Crusaders having possession back.
It looked like the Warriors are trying to start to figure out our defense right there, but our guys are just not letting that happen.
There is a flag on the field.
Seems as if the flag was on the Crusaders, so the Warriors will get the ball back.
Looks like it's going to be a 10-yard walk-off from the spot. We'll reset the 3rd down. Ball at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse there, letting the Crusaders get that fumble or just yet another penalty for 10 yards. Just really hurts their chances of getting a first down. Looking at 3rd and about 14 for the Warriors. Smith gets the snap, gets pressured, rushes to his left, throws it far, and 15 will not be able to get it. Great pressure by the Crusaders defensive line to just pressure Smith into throwing that ball away.
Yeah, you can see them just trying to push the Warriors back as many yards as they can.
Yeah, just not a good pass there. He was pressured. The receiver just couldn't get as far as he could on his route. Will force 4th down, and the Warriors will be forced to punt.
I think it's really crazy that our guys are on defense and they are just dominating this game. Even they're not the aggressive players right now, but they're taking that initiative and they're pushing these guys back.
It's really good that they are pressuring the quarterback as a group instead of just sending one person to attack him.
Yeah, it's a good point. Teamwork's always going to work better than trying any solo missions.
Oh, Crusaders get a low snap, bounces off the ground, and it gets blocked! Everyone who's rushing for the ball goes to the sideline. Number 13 will recover. That is Aiden Desmond recovering the blocked punt. Just another great play by the Crusaders defense.
I think that was hysterical. I don't think anybody saw that coming right there.
Number 12, Troy Rashaki.
So the Crusaders will have some great field position in the Warriors' half of the field. will be looking to add more points to their first quarter score. There's still a minute left in the first quarter. Summers gets the snap, throws it to his left to Dwayne Moorhead, gets the pass, gets some more yardage. He's running on the sideline to the 20 to 10. And that's another touchdown for the Sophomore Crusaders. Just absolutely beautiful. They're just finding great routes, a lot of space, and just bad defense by the Warriors once again.
Our guys are using everything they have to their advantage. I mean, right there, they were on defense, and they pushed the Warriors back as far as they can, and then it worked out where they got the ball back, and there was just that much fewer yards. They had to run to make a goal, and now there's a touchdown.
That is 2 out of 3 possessions where the Crusaders have gotten a touchdown on their first play of the drive. It looks like they're going for another 2-point conversion here. Oh, Summers throws it, low throw. He still gets the 2-point conversion.
That was just so well executed right there, very precise.
2-point PAT to Colin McGlynn is good. With 1:04 left here in the second quarter, your score, Brother Rice Crusaders.
Number 28, Colin McGlynn, getting that 2-point conversion. And the Crusaders are up by 23 to nothing with little time left in the first quarter.
Not even the end of that first quarter, and wow, just to see this high score.
You know,
some football games get to about this score sometimes, to like the 23 area, maybe the 36, but now this is only the first quarter. We've got an entire game ahead of us.
Yeah, the Crusaders are up. They had 21 points against Marist last week, and you know, I expected them to come out strong here, take the lead in the first quarter, first half, but I honestly didn't expect this much of a blowout. Crusaders showing just better teamwork, better communication, chemistry with each other than the Warriors are. Crusaders will line up for the kickoff.
Number 20, Smith, and number 27, Jamil Blocky, deep back for the Warriors. Number 5, Scott Piscotti, set to kick off for your Crusaders.
Lasky kicks it off. Around the 20. Oh, the Warriors botch. Still recover it. And number 20 will be tackled just short of the 25-yard line.
Juwan Smith with the return for the Warriors, wrapped up on the play. Stopped by number 12, Troy Rashaki. Warrior offense will take over first down and 10, ball at the 19-yard line.
That was just remarkable. I mean, there's a minute left, but our guys are working as hard as if the quarter just started.
Yeah, working hard on kickoffs, just defense doing a lot of work to keep the pressure on the Warriors and just stop them from even making things close. Smith is telling his players the play. Lines up in formation. Looks to his right, throws it, and number 15 does not read the play well, does not make his cutback at the right time. Incomplete pass, which will set up second and 10.
15, Jamari Cobbins for the Warriors. Second and 10.
Smith calling out to his receivers. Looks like they will be going for a pass. Smith looks to his right, passes it to 27, and he drops the pass. Was open there, had a little bit of space, but just another drop pass for the Warriors. It will set up third down, deep in their own territory.
Third and 10, ball at the 19-yard line.
Smith gets the snap, looks to his left, is pressured, decides to run it, and makes a cut, and looks like he will be just short of the first down marker.
Chucky Smith on the keeper.
Well, the Crusader defense was really kind of not ready for that, but at least they adapted and they were ready to go get him.
Number 63.
Yeah, good adjustment by them to force the fourth down.
Number 1, Josh Bell getting in on the action.
Warriors with
Warriors looking at 4th and 1.
very short fourth down. Ooh. Look to go for it and get a first down. Risky play deep in their own territory.
I think it's time for something crazy. This clock is running.
They got to pull some tricks out of the bag here if they want any momentum. Smith is looking back at the referee, confused. And that is the end of the first quarter. Your Crusaders are up 23-0 against the Crete-Monee Warriors. Just a dominating first quarter effort.
Warriors 0.
That was a great first quarter. I mean, I know this is only a sophomore game, but this has just been a fun football game to watch. I'm not too big of a football guy, but I'm really having a lot of fun here right now. These guys, our guys have got a lot of energy. We're going after really an opponent that's not prepared for us training-wise.
Yeah, it just does not seem like the Warriors, have the talent or just the communication to keep up with the Crusaders. Crusaders coming off, a win last week against the Marist Redhawks, have a lot of momentum going for them, and with the Warriors losing by a lot at home last week, it just doesn't bode well for them for the coming rest of this game.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing here is a team like the Crusaders who are they're ready for varsity next year, and then we got the Warriors who they're just a long way away from that. They're going to be up for a rude awakening next year.
Looks like these Crusaders are ready for varsity. So the Warriors will get the ball on 4th and short, try to convert it, keep this drive alive. They need this for some kind of momentum.
They got to try something shocking right here. They got to mix
Smith
it up.
hands it off to Smith, and it's going to be close. Looks like they do end up with the first down, just barely.
Hand off to number 20, Juwan Smith. Flat down play by number 63, Austin Field.
We're seeing some very average plays from the Warriors, but like every time our guys get the ball, they're doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
they're going very far.
Crusaders are just really able to find space. Smith gets the snap, looks to his left, will throw it deep. Oh, and number 11 intercepts it.
Interception again.
Jeremiah Powell with the interception.
I saw him touch the ball, and I thought interception maybe, and then I thought he was going to drop it, but this is insane.
Unbelievable. Stokes gets the tip, misses that interception, but Jeremiah Powell with great reaction time to end up with the pick. And the Crusaders will get the ball back once again.
Check that 31-yard line.
It's looking like a blowout here, Nick.
This is insane.
Just not that good of a throw by number 4 Smith. Had a lot of hang time, allowed the corners to get back and just pressure the receiver. Summers will line up. He hands it off. Oh, they do a reverse. Summers gets the ball back, throws it to 19 Moorhead. He gets the pass. He's trying to break the tackle. And he gets down around the 25-yard line. Just a beautiful trick play by Coach Lyons.
The Crusaders are really twisting the knife into the Warriors at this point. I mean, not only have they gotten interception after interception, but they're just throwing as far as they can down the field.
Just deep pass plays and great yardage for these Crusaders on every drive so far.
At this point, our guys, they just got to have fun, keep playing the game they're playing, and the Warriors, they need to be worried.
Yeah, Crusaders really look like they know what they're doing. Summers gets the snap, hands it off to number 4, Shaw. And he gets brought down for little to no gain. Looks like there was some contact after
that
the
was
hit.
a tough strike right there to our guy's helmet from the Warriors, number 27, I think.
And off to number 4, Willie Shaw, stopping the play by number 55.
Usually you see flags there for,
Yeah, I'm pretty shocked that we didn't get a flag right there.
Yeah.
He's kind of hit the guy.
Pushback to line scrimmage. Crusaders looking at 2nd and 10.
Willie Shaw has been known for injuries in the past.
Well, I guess that's why we wear helmets.
Yeah. Ben Summers hands it off. No, gets the sneak. Gets brought down for about a gain of 2 or 3 yards.
By a host of Warriors. Going to be ramped up by number 27, Jamil Blocking. Pick up a few yards. Crusaders looking at 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 for the Crusaders in the red zone. Summers gets the snap, looks to his left, throws it to Moorhead, and that's another touchdown for the Crusaders. That is 2 touchdowns for Moorhead today. Just beautiful passing and just wide open space for the Crusaders once again, time and time again.
These Warriors were not ready when they got off that bus today. They came onto our field and they had no idea what they were in store for.
Yeah, the game time was set for 4:30. They got off the bus late. Don't know why what caused them to come late, but after last week, it just doesn't look like they made any adjustments.
This sophomore Crusader team, this is a professional team right there.
They're looking like one. They're really just looking like an NFL team versus, well, a sophomore football team.
Banky to Ward to Lasconi. The PAT is good.
I'd like to take this opportunity to mention that last year Rice played the Warriors and they won 28-8. Now it is the second quarter, not even halfway through the game. Our team has got 30 points to the Warriors 0. They have beaten their record after a year of training, and they are just showing the Warriors that we are the better team.
That's just unbelievable. Really just putting the points on, keeping the pressure on. You know, that was one of the keys to the game for these Crusaders last week against the Redhawks. They went up, got a lead, but allowed the Redhawks to sort of come back and, you know, showed great determination at the end.
Yeah, I'm really glad you mentioned the Marist game last weekend, because these guys, they're facing the Warriors right now as if they were the toughest opponent they had, and that's really the way you got to look at it playing any sport. You got to think that they're as good as you, and maybe if they're not, you're going after them harder than they're ready for.
Number 5, Scott Lasconi getting set to kick off here in the second quarter.
Crusaders will line up for the kickoff. Scott Lasky has had a lot of work today with all these Crusader touchdowns. Kickoff goes to about the 10-yard line, and just another mishandled punt or kickoff. And he breaks away. Oh, around 30-yard line, gets tackled. A couple of great cuts.
Very impressive run right there.
Juwan Smith with the return for the Warriors. Wrapped up on the play by number 76, Ryan Whalen.
One thing you can say is morale is certainly not down on the Warriors side. They've been playing as good as they have all game, which of course is not very good, but you know, they're still trying.
Yeah, there's definitely going to have to be some halftime adjustments for the Warriors. They will still be looking to get any points before this first half ends. Smith gets the snap, looks to his right, throws it short to number 28, and just a great tackle by number 44, Brendan Ryan.
He just knocked that guy straight down into the out of bounds area.
You're just seeing this grit and determination by the Crusaders defense to not allow these Warriors to get any type of space or yardage after the catch.
Yeah, like I've said before, what's making the difference really is that our guys are working just as hard on defense as they do on offense.
Smith gets the snap, looks to his left, throws a short screen. Number 20, Smith, is tackled. Not a lot of yards there.
On the screen to number 20, Juwan Smith.
It will set up 3rd and long.
Stopped by number 76, Ryan Whalen. No gain on the play.
Crete-Monee's trying to mix it up, but I mean at this point, even if it's the second quarter, it's a little too late with such a high advantage our guys have.
Yeah, they're just going for short passes. It's just really not working. Smith gets a snap on 3rd and long, looks to his left, throws it to 15, and just another dropped pass. Number 15, Jamari Cobbins finds space, and these receivers have just been dropping all the opportunities that they've gotten, and there haven't been many of them.
Yeah, that's not good for them. I mean, I'm really glad for them at least that they're trying something new. They're trying to take some risks with a 30-point difference right now. You've got to try some crazy things. So at least they're going after it.
Number 18, Pat Ward back for the Crusaders for the punt return.
Warriors will decide to punt it. Don't want to risk a long 4th down play and give the Crusaders good field position. Punts it away to around midfield.
Didn't look like anyone was ready to catch that.
Yeah, not that good of a punt. Very short, and the Crusaders will get the ball around the middle of the field.
Take over in Warrior territory. 1st down and 10. 48-yard line.
Honestly, with how the Crusaders have been playing so far, you just have to expect them to pull another trick, catch the Warriors defense lacking, and get another touchdown or just some kind of points here with this great field position.
Yeah, and this Crusader defense is just so good.
Summers gets the snap. He hands it off to number 13. He runs around the side, goes
run
wide,
so
he gets some
far.
space. Gets about 6 or 7 yards there.
On the sweep, we're on the left side of the field. Brought down a play by number 17, Isaiah Hopkins for the Warriors. Pickup of about 6 yards. Crusaders looking at 2nd and 4.
Shaw runs across, gets the snap, goes right, wide, breaks some tackles, gets the 1st down, runs a little bit back, ends up with the 1st down.
Really Shaw in handoff. Slow down on the play by number
Really
19.
remarkable to see him lasting that long with all those guys around him.
Made a lot of good cuts. Took about, I don't know, 8 Warrior defensemen to tackle him.
Ryan Maston for the Warriors.
Shaw's run sets up a 1st down for the
That's good enough
Crusaders.
for Crusader. 1st down, ball at the 36-yard line.
Summers gets the snap, looks to his left, throws a screen to Shaw. He breaks a tackle, gets a good amount of yards there.
Pass is complete to number 4.
Set up
Willie
2nd and
Shaw,
short.
following a good block by number 19, Dwayne Moorhead. Stop on the play by number 56. For the Warriors. Pick up of about 8 yards. Crusaders looking at 2nd and 2.
Summers gets the snap, hands it off to Bell, who runs right, and looks like he will get the 1st down
Josh Bell on the handoff.
at around the 25-yard
By
line.
number 73, Kevin Gilhooly. That's good enough for Crusader. 1st down.
Ben Summers decides to throw it long to number 28. Wide open for another Crusaders touchdown. The Warriors defense just caught lacking there once again. There's just way too much space for these receivers, and they're taking advantage of it.
What an amazing game we get to call right here. I mean, every time the Warriors do a pass like that, it just they drop it or they don't make it. They don't get anywhere near their own guys. Every time we take one of these risks, maybe not every time, but basically they're kicking butt right now.
Yeah, there's a big difference between both teams' receivers. Crusaders have wide open space and are taking advantage of their opportunities, while the Warriors are just dropping passes anytime they have those opportunities. Lasky lines up for the field goal kick, and there's a flag on the play. The field goal goes through.
What was happening right there?
Someone might have jumped on either line. Looks like the Crusaders will have to re-kick it. It will be on the Crusaders. They'll have to back up.
Reset the PAT attempt.
It's interesting to see.
Set up for a longer field goal attempt.
I'm not too worried. I think they'll make it.
Lasky has already converted a field goal attempt. You'd expect them to be confident even with a longer attempt here. Lasky kicks the field goal, and it hits off the left side of the post and out. So the Crusaders will take a 36-0 lead against the Warriors with just about 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
You know, usually in the football game you hit the post, you might get kind of mad about that, but just with the score we're looking at right now, I mean, who cares? 36-0.
Yeah, I don't think that 1 point will have any negative impact on the Crusaders.
Yeah, I think we can shed it. You know what I'm really looking to see right now is I want to see our guys double their score. I want to see us to get up to as close to 60 as we can.
That would be just something for the record books.
Imagine like hearing that on the announcements Monday, our sophomore football team getting that high. I want to see something crazy.
Honestly, with the Warriors losing 36-8 last week at home, the Crusaders have already matched Lincoln Way East score from last week, and it's only the first half. And the Crusaders are at home, so you never know. They could just keep piling the score on.
I think anything's possible.
Especially with how their offense has been playing. Crusaders kick it off. Warriors get the ball. Number 20, Smith, makes a couple cuts, gets brought down around the 29-yard line.
You know, my expectation right now is the Crete-Monee, they're going to have some good energy. Like, they're probably pretty mad right now, but coming back into that second half with the point difference that we've got, their morale is going to be so down, they're just not going to know what to do.
Yeah, last week we saw the Crusaders go up at half by, a pretty reasonable score. And they didn't come out with the same intensity as the first half, which allowed the Redhawks to get back, but with this score, I don't know. I think it might be too much for the Warriors to handle. Smith will line up for the snap. Gets it. Looks to his right. And number 4 will run it for about close to the first down.
Right out of bounds there.
Lead Treadwell to Chucky Smith. Pass is complete. Sweeper on the left side. Pick up about 5 yards. We're looking at 2nd and 5.
It's my mistake on the quarterback call there. That was number 7, Caleb Treadwell. For the Warriors, it looks like they've made a quarterback change right before the first half has ended.
Interesting tactic there. Looks like they're going to try see if something works that they could use the rest of the game.
Try to switch something up. Smith hasn't been working out for them so far. Treadwell gets the snap. Looks to his left, throws far along the far left sideline. And the pass gets interrupted. There is a flag. It looks like it will be pass interference on the Crusaders.
Pass step to number 4. Chucky Smith is incomplete. There is a flag on the field.
The referees are debating what happened there on that play.
I'm not sure what to think. Do you think they deserve that flag?
It was a close call. The receiver in the corner got tangled up there. Call could go to either side. Looks like the flag was on the Warriors there.
On the Warriors?
Not sure for what. Possibly pass interference on the receiver.
All right, looks like there were 2 penalties. Both offsetting. One was an illegal man downfield. Another was pass interference. They're going to redo the second down.
So 2 penalties on the play there, one by each team. Cancel out, and the Warriors will get the ball around the 35 where they were.
That's really fun to see.
Will be 2nd and 5 for the Warriors. Treadwell lines up for the snap. Gets it, looks left, throws it to number 15, and the pass gets broken up by number 8, Jack Duggan. Great hands there by Duggan to interrupt that pass.
Attempt to number 15, Shamari Pavitz is incomplete. Great coverage on the play. Number 8, Jack Dugan for your Crusaders. 3rd and 5.
So that great defensive play by the Crusaders will set up 3rd and 5 for the Warriors. They need a first down to get their morale up and just get any kind of momentum going into the locker room. Treadwell gets the snap. Looks left, looks far downfield, throws it to number 15. And he gets the pass along the far left sideline by the 30-yard line.
Very impressive.
That was number 15, Jamari Cobbins for the Warriors. That was the first, long pass attempt and completion for the Warriors that I've seen in this game.
That was fantastic. I mean, they made a lot of throws like that, and they just never worked out. I mean, just the odds got to tell you, they got to make one of those eventually.
Yeah, a lot of drop passes. 7. Treadwell hands it off to number 20, Smith. Runs it for about 5 or so yards.
Number 20 for the Warriors, Juwan Smith. Stop on the play by number 21, Kevin Brown, the Crusaders.
Now's the time for that Crusader defense. They're going to have a huge advantage the second half if they could keep them at 0 right now.
Yeah, Warriors have some momentum after that long pass. Let's see if they could get some points. Treadwell looking over to the sideline. The formation will change. Receivers switching sides here. And looks like a timeout on the field.
We got a timeout on the field.
I'm kind of surprised that that's the first time out of the game.
Yeah, well, the Crusaders haven't really had to use any timeouts based on the lead.
For your rehabilitation and recovery needs.
Crusaders looking to get a good defensive stop. Warriors trying to get any kind of points on the board. I think they call that timeout just to, let the players take a break, look at the play, and try to trick the Crusader defense here.
Good point. I mean, with 3 minutes left, they got to do something really good. They could change it right now.
Physical therapy is happy to help you recover for injuries, so please give them a call. Another quick announcement. Attention, all 7th and 8th grade students, here in the stands, now is the time to come and visit Brother Rice. Schedule a shadow day on any day that is convenient for you. Some popular dates are homecoming on Friday, September 28th, Columbus Day weekend on
The
Friday,
Warriors will have
5th,
2nd and short here in
Monday, October 8th.
about the 25-yard line.
Hope to see you here.
Treadwell gets the snap, hands it off to number 20, Smith, and he gets brought down for a loss. Great read by the Crusader defense to read that run.
Warriors, Juwan Smith, big stop on the play. Number 67, Jacob Palmer. Number 50 for the Crusaders, Nick Tuesley getting in on the action.
3 minutes to go here in this first half. The Warriors will have 3rd and 4.
3rd and 7.
7, excuse me. Try to get this first down, get in field goal range. Treadwell gets the snap, looks to his left, throws a short pass, and it gets picked off.
Interception?
Josh Bell with the interception. Treadwell tries to throw a quick pass to his running back, and Bell gets the interception. That's the Crusaders' 2nd interception on the day.
I am very pleased right now. I mentioned earlier, I'm really looking forward to seeing 60-0 as the final score, and this is just going to get us closer to that.
Just continued effort by the Crusader defense. Josh Bell and Jeremiah Powell with interceptions so far.
The Crusader team is just shutting down the Warriors right now. They're not giving them any single chance to make any difference in their score.
Warriors got that big pass, couldn't make the most of it on the later plays. Ben Summers here, hands it off. No, he fakes it. He runs wide left. Ooh. Looks like a late hit there by the Warriors on Summers.
Summers is doing a really good job pushing as far through as he could.
Yeah, Summers is a great running quarterback. Knows how to escape pressure and run wide to get some yardage. It did look like a late hit by the Warriors. Looked like helmet to helmet.
Ooh.
Just another helmet on the Warriors. Face mask penalty on the Warriors. Penalties, along with just bad defense, are eating the Warriors up so far in this first half.
Yeah, you said those factories right there. That's what's doing it. Looks like there's some sort of
Crusaders are looking to the
discussion.
sideline, talking to the coaches. About 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Crusaders around the 47-yard line. Summers gets the snap, hands it off to Desmond, and he gets about 3 yards there on the run.
Number 13, Aiden Desmond, sweeping around the left side of the field. Found a big block by big number 57, Eddie James.
2 minutes left. I'm expecting another touchdown from our guys right now.
Punches
What about
it
you?
into Warrior territory.
They have all the confidence in the world.
Gain of about 7 yards. Crusader offense looking at 2nd and 3.
Summers looking over the sideline to see if Coach Lyons will give him any possible trick play that they could use here before the first half ends. Summers gets the snap, hands it off, no, fakes it, runs wide left again, runs, breaks free along the sideline, and gets pushed out
Another incredible run.
around the 25-yard line.
Picks up a big block by number 32, Kevin Sullivan.
Just a great run again on the far left side by Summers to pick up more yardage and just add another, form of attack for this Crusader offense.
And Summers keeper is good enough for Crusader, first down.
Yeah, we're going to get that touchdown. It's happening.
Summers hands it off to Desmond, breaks the tackle,
Pushes that guy down.
goes left, gets brought down by 2 Warrior defenders for 1 or 2 yards possibly.
Desmond on the
They tried to
handoff,
tackle him. He had
left
none
side,
of it.
breaks
He was
the
just,
tackle.
get out of my way. I'm doing this
That
thing.
was a good first break on the tackle to not lose any yardage on that run.
Crusader's looking at second and a long 8 ball. 23-yard line.
So with the clock ticking down with less than a minute left, Summers gets the snap, hands it off to Desmond once again, breaks the tackle, gets brought down for another short gain.
Tough play right there. Tough play.
35 seconds left on the clock.
Okay, they got this.
Let's see if the Crusaders will
Desmond following
go for a throw in the
We
end
got a
zone.
running clock right now, too.
Picks up another
No, that's snapping.
Crusader offense looking at 3rd and 5 ball at the 20-yard line.
There's a whistle.
Looks like the Crusaders
What's happening here?
might be calling a timeout. Clock is still ticking.
Looks like they're done for the quarter. I'm not sure why they stopped there.
Looks like the Crusaders will run out the clock for the first half.
Okay.
And that's going to do it for the first half.
Wow.
Your Crusaders 36 to the Warriors 0.
That's gonna do it after
Just
2
a great
quarters of
first half
play.
for the sophomore Crusaders.
What an incredible first half. I mean, I don't know if there's any shutout rules, but we've got to be getting close if there were.
Warriors 0. Quick announcement, just a reminder.
Well, I think we're going to cut to commercial right now. We'll be back in a little bit for the second half. Please keep tuning in. I think we're going to get to that 60 mark, 60-0. It's going to happen. I'm calling it. This is Nicky Mara and Camille Goot. Thank you for watching.
Tune in to BRTV next Friday as the Brother Rice Crusaders are set to take on the Crete-Monee Warriors. Kickoff is at 7 and the Crusader Game Day pregame show is at 6:30. Don't miss it. You can find the live stream at brotherrice.tv. Brother Rice TV, your home for Crusader football.
You know, people tell me all the time, Dan, you're so lucky you get to broadcast games on Brother Rice TV. And, I mean, it has its perks.
But they often forget we're just regular students too.
Dino Borelli. 11 for 21. 185 yards passing.
Mr. Hardy, stay with us.
Did you get that last slide?
I have no idea what's going on.
Right, come on.
Hello, Juice Factory. How may I help you?
Your physical.
One moment, please.
So what can I help you guys with?
Yeah, so when we're up in the booth commentating the games, we just feel like something's missing.
Guys, what do they need? Juice.
Juice. Juice.
Juice.
Juice. Juice. Juice.
Juice it is!
Juice!
Hey, what's up? Hey. Alright, so I got a brand new idea. I was thinking about this last night. I think you're gonna like it.
Alright.
Me, you, Dino, Ricky. We're on a deserted island and we have no food or water.
I like that. We can talk about that a little more.
Yeah, well, we'll talk.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Hey guys, you know, I gotta say, I'm pretty upset. We call all the games together, and then I see you guys are doing all these commercials. Without me, I don't even get an invite, and you guys don't even ask me if I have any good ideas. I mean, I've got some pretty good ideas.
Shoot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so it's us three, Coach Lane, and Ricky. And we're in the middle of...
Hey, hold that thought. Hold that thought, alright?
I gotta get the calc. People see the orange blazers and they think we're just guys sitting in front of the camera talking about sports. I mean, but we do a lot more than just talk about sports. We're athletes in our own right.
9-7.
They go.
Here at Brother Ice TV, we pride ourselves on trying new things and testing out our skills. And with basketball season coming up, we figured, why not? All right, boys, let's see what you got. Hey, come here, watch this.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Hey, watch this.
Interest in the broadcast program here has really grown over the past couple months. And we have an intern now. That's pretty cool.
Hey, come on. We're going to class. Let's go.
Here's your cookies and milk, sir. 10 chocolate chips, just like you asked.
Yeah, thanks. Does he still have some things to learn? Yeah, no doubt. But I mean, it's a process. I'm confident he'll get it eventually.
Alright, Tom, I'm heading out for tonight. Can I count on you to get that piece done by midnight?
Yeah, okay, sure, I'll try.
Alright.
Yeah, remember to get my orange blazer too. Dry cleaners close at 5, right?
Okay, no problem.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
After a year like last year, Crusader Game Day obviously has some lofty expectations for this year, so naturally we would do what anyone else would in this type of situation.
Welcome to the first
BRTV Combine. You all know why you're here. You want one of these. And in the sports world, there's 3 important jackets. The gold jacket, the green jacket, and the orange jacket. And not in that order.
This jacket isn't just given. You have to earn it. Wearing this jacket is a lifestyle. All right, you know the rules. 40-yard dash. You're going to sprint from here to there. Ready, go! Let's go. Move. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Move it. Go.
Ego with the ball, behind the back, looking for someone, finds Shepsky. Shepsky with the pump fake, Shepsky for 3, and he makes it.
Yes, what a shot.
No, stop. Rewind it. Go. I need some energy, something. Just give me something.
Nego, behind the back, looking for someone, finds Shepsky. Shepsky puts up the 3, Shepsky for 3.
Yes!
At Brother Rice, we have NHL caliber talent on the ice and in the booth.
We doing this? You wanna go?
Come on, man, pass me the puck. I'm wide open out there. All right. All right, boys, we're going to start this drill off with a little bit of a breakout. Then we're going to regroup with some send two on the weak side, sauce it in the net, do a little selling with the boys, and wrap it up. Any questions?
You get any of that? I have no idea what he was talking about.
Tune in to BRTV next Friday as the Brother Rice Crusaders are set to take on the Crete-Monee Warriors. Kickoff is at 7 and the Crusader Game Day pregame show is at 6:30. Don't miss it. You can find the live stream at brotherrice.tv. Brother Rice TV, your home for Crusader football.
Welcome back, Crusader fans. The second half of the Brother Rice Crusaders versus the Crete-Monee Warriors is about to kick off. Brother Rice is up 36-0 after a dominating first half from the Crusaders. Just overall great efforts on offense and defense. Just looking like the better team here, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, that was just an amazing first half. I mean, right now we got 36-0. I'm really hoping to see that score get doubled.
Yeah, based on the first half score, if they get the same amount, they could have a 72-0 win, which would be just an amazing headline come
Yeah, I mean, that's just
Monday.
something like I'd love to see. I'd love to hear from like our announcements, or I want the news to cover this. Like, that's just insane. These guys next year on varsity, they're going to be amazing, and they are right now too.
Yeah, starting off the season strong with the win against Marist last week. They showed, not as much intensity in the second half against Marist, but still pushed through. But I think they have to match this intensity, keep putting the foot on the pedal, and make sure that the Warriors have no chance of coming back in this game like the Red Hawks did.
Yeah, I think it's so important that they ended up like the scheduling wise that they faced Marist first, because that was maybe one of the tougher teams they're going to have to face all season. But now they went in, and now it's their second game. They're fighting Crete-Monee, and if they're going with the same intensity they did the first time against Marist, they've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, heads got to be high for the Crusaders, but for the Warriors, you know, there's got to be a change in the game plan somehow. We saw at halftime the Warriors were huddled up on the field. Coaches were communicating to them about possible game plan changes. We'll have to see what the Warriors decide to do here to try and put some points on the board.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's really unfortunate because this team, they're probably trying as hard as they can, and what they need to do is take more risks. And the biggest risks you can really get are going for some really long passes and stuff. But every time they've tried that, they failed. And so I'm not really sure what options they have.
Yeah, the Warriors had a couple of long throws. One was good for 40-yard plus conversion on the far left sideline. Otherwise, the Warriors receivers have really just not been able to catch passes. The Crusader defense really isn't giving them a lot of space, and with the little space that they have, the Warriors receivers haven't been able to catch a lot of these passes. So honestly, I think they just have to get their heads in the game for the second half.
Yeah, and that's just throwing. I mean, just with running, their receivers, they're not pulling their own weight. They're not fast enough, and they're just not getting around our defense.
Yeah. Crusaders are ready to kick off. The Warriors are still preparing for the second half, doing some stretches.
I think what we're looking at right now, it really symbolizes this entire game. Our guys, they're on the field, they're ready to go, and Crete-Monee, they're just not ready. They were not ready as soon as they came here. They came late, they came unprepared. They certainly did not train as hard as our guys did.
Yeah, the score really, reflects the work and, the effort that these two teams have put in. We could just see on a lot of the Crusaders' touchdowns that the receivers are wide open, just breaking free of the defense. Doesn't look like the defense is on the same level of communication, and just easy touchdowns for our Crusader receivers.
Yeah, I think something worth mentioning right now that should never be overlooked in any facet of life is just like the psychology of this. Crete-Monee, they have got to be really down right now. They looking at the scoreboard, looking at how bad they got beat in the first half. They're got to be so beaten down and depressed.
You just have to wonder if the coaches for Crete-Monee made any changes to the game plan. They did substitute their quarterback out, Smith, for number 7 Treadwell. So I feel like they're going to keep going with Treadwell on this offensive drive, and we'll see what happens. The Crusaders will line up for the kickoff.
Yeah, hopefully whatever changes they made, I hope it suits them well.
Scott Lasky will kick it off to start us off for the second half. Kicks it to about the 20-yard line. Number 53 on the Warriors gets it, runs far left, gets some more yardage, breaks some tackles, and gets down around about the 45-yard line. Gets some good field position for the Warriors to start the second half.
Number 53, Jeremiah Hirsch on the return for the Warriors. Breaks a few tackles before being brought down by number 26, Connor Durkin. Warrior offense will take over first down and 10 ball at the 46-yard line.
Looks like the Warriors will go with Chucky Smith here. They did sub him out before the first half ended, but looks like they're going back to him as quarterback. Smith gets the snap, fakes the handoff, and passes it to number 15, Jamari Cobbins,
it's
for a
plays
short
like
gain.
that, they don't get you that far, and there's just these little short runs or short passes, and that's like maybe all Crete-Monee's really good at.
Yeah, but in another sense, a few good key passes, completions, especially for these Warriors receivers, is good. Smith gets the handoff to Smith. Oh, Smith fumbles it, and number 11 Jeremiah Powell goes for the fumble recovery. It's close. We'll see who gets the ball.
Looks like there was a fumble on the play.
Looks like the Warriors recover. Great hit by the Crusaders defense to force that fumble. It was really close. Kind of sets the Warriors up for better field position, luckily. Smith gets the snap, hands it off to Smith. And great tackle for about...
He just rushes right into our defense right there. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
So the Warriors are already in the Brother Rice half of the field. We've seen some good effort by the defense, though, to force a fumble and get that tackle on the last play. Smith gets the snap, looks to his right, short pass to number 15. It is completed for a first down at about the 30-yard line.
Pass is complete to number 15, Jamari Cobbins. Stopping the play, number 11, Jeremiah Powell for the Crusaders.
Third down for the Warriors. Smith looking over to the sideline, communicating to his receivers. Smith gets the snap, looks to his left, passes long to the left, and the pass is broken up, which will force a fourth down.
Pass is just out of the reach of number 11, Jaron Crete-Monee for the Warriors. Coverage on the play.
Like you said, Nick, Warriors had to take a couple risks. Take one there, just doesn't work out. It's kind of been, you know, the theme of the game so far for them.
Yeah, I'm glad to see something like that because for the most part, Crete-Monee is a team that's really been relying on their brute force rather than the speed that the Crusaders have.
So they will attempt to go for it on fourth down. Smith gets a snap, looks to his left, no, decides to run it for a sneak. Break, goes off to the right to the sideline. Looks like he does get the first down. And the Warriors will continue their drive here.
They deserve a lot of credit for that play. I just said they've been relying on a lot of brute force, and they weren't as fast right there, that guy, but he got through.
Yeah, Smith trying to mimic Summers' running abilities. Smith gets the snap, hands it off to Smith, who gets tackled for a short gain. We'll set up second down.
Number 20, Juwan Smith. Powers it up the middle, tripped up on the play by number 68, Paul Stodiker. Finished up on the play by number 76, Ryan Whalen. Second down.
Smith decides to sneak it again, runs to the right. Will get out at the sideline. It'll be close to a first down, but just shy.
Smith on the keeper, sweeps around the right side before being driven out of bounds by Mickey Backey. Third and short. Off the Crusader 20-yard line.
The Warriors getting some good yardage on each of these plays. Getting closer and closer to the Crusaders' end zone.
Third down, I'm really hoping for some good defense from our guys right here.
Smith hands it off to Smith, and it's going to be close.
And out to number 20, Juwan Smith up the middle.
Looks like it will be a fourth down and very short.
76, Ryan Whalen.
They will opt to go for it. 4th and 1 here. Got to see if they pull out any trick to try and get this first down.
Very interested to see what happens here. This could be a turning point for Crete-Monee.
They have 3 receivers on the left side of the ball. Smith fakes the handoff, throws it right to number 15, and it's intercepted by Jeremiah Powell.
You could totally see what Crete-Monee was trying there. They put all the receivers on the left. You thought that's where they would go. But no, they went towards the right. They only had the one guy there, and we were just completely ready for that.
Looks like it was not an interception. Seems like Powell was out of bounds on the interception, but a great coverage by him. That could have been his second interception of the game.
All right, it's not as good as an interception, but I think we can take it.
Crusaders still get the ball back after a turnover on downs.
Well, either way, we got the ball.
Ben Summers lines up for the snap, hands it off to Desmond, who will get tackled for little to no gain.
Nothing special right there.
Hand off to number 13, Aiden Desmond. Stopped in the backfield, number 33, Robert Curry for the Warriors. Pushes the Crusaders back a few. We're looking at 2nd and 13.
Looks like we got pushed back a little bit. I think our guys are about to pull out something really good. Yeah, I think they've got something good in store for us.
Summers gets the snap,
going for the
looks
throw.
to his right, throws it to number 5 on the right, and he gets tackled for...
Ooh, he went back.
Looks like barely any gain, if any.
Okay. Solid pass. There's just nothing they could do with it there.
That will set up 3rd and long for the Crusaders.
Full gain on the play. Crusaders looking at 3rd and 11.
Let's see if Summers decides to throw it long here. Warriors fake the blitz. Summer sets up, gets the snap. Looks like a sneak. Doesn't get a lot of yardage there. We'll set up 4th down for the Crusaders. Looks like they will have to punt it deep in their own field.
A little lackluster start after getting the ball back.
Looks like the Crusaders are opting to go for the 4th down, 4th and 8. Really risky play here deep in their own. Oh, no. Looks like Summers punts it.
No.
Just a great roll on that punt. He'd be down around 23-yard line.
Huh.
Didn't expect Summers to punt it there.
I mean, I guess that was probably a good call. You know, they'll have a lot more time to use their defense. Their defense has really been so strong. I think now they can really use that. They realize maybe they need to take a break from the offensive side of things, and so now they can just play out the time.
5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Crusaders are still up 36-0. The Warriors will got the ball on their own 23-yard line. Smith lines up, hands it off to Smith, who gets tackled for maybe a yard.
And just like I said, they're using their defense. They know what their strength is, and they're just kind of running out the time. I mean, 36-0. They can't be expecting.
First hit to stop on the play by number 54, Levi Williams.
Smith gets the snap. Looks to throw it to Smith, and he cannot get the pass. High throw, and just butterfingers by the other Smith.
Play. Number 11, Jeremiah Powell, and number 68, Paul Statico.
Just does not look like the Warriors have a lot of variety for their game plan still, even after the 2nd half. Third and 9 here for the Warriors. Smith will get the snap. Scrambles out of the pocket, throws it wide to 11, who catches it and goes down around the 50-yard line. Great space by number 11.
Smith's pass, number 11.
Great pass right there. If he didn't fall down, he probably could have run it.
Yeah, he could have broken free there for a touchdown. There was really no one on him. Just kind of got tripped up by himself.
We keep seeing that exact same thing. The Crete-Monee guys, they catch the ball and they're just not ready to go with it.
Ball on the 50-yard line. Smith gets the snap, hands it off to Smith, who gets tackled for a loss. Great defense by the Crusaders there.
Man.
First hit on the play. The Crusaders by number 68, Paul Statico.
Paul Statico with yet another great tackle.
Man, once he had him there, he wasn't going down, he was going forward. He knew he had to get him as far back as they can.
He's made some great tackles for losses on the defensive line. Smith gets the snap, hands it off yet again, and it will be another loss.
Wow.
Great gang attack by the Crusader defensive line.
We've seen it before in the first half of this game, but as long as they keep pushing Crete-Monee back as far as they can, eventually our guys are going to get the ball again, and it's going to be that much less they have to run.
Yeah, the offense for the Crusaders couldn't come out and get, a first down, but this Crusaders defense is making up for it. Third and long for the Warriors here. Smith gets the snap, looks left, throws it over to number 7, Treadwell, and he's not able to get that pass.
Once again, we've been seeing something like we've been seeing the entire game. We're looking at Crete-Monee. They're throwing it as far as they can to some receivers who are just not ready for it.
Smith has had some decent passes that have been dropped by receivers, and others have been, overthrown.
Warrior offense looking at 4th and 13.
It's really neat to be able to see the strategy coming to life right now. I mean, they obviously weren't listening to what I was saying. I'm saying they should get as many points as they can, but I'm not the football coach, and I'm sure what they're doing is working out. They're saying that they just got to use what's good for them, and they're really great at defense.
Preserving this lead is the #1 goal for the Crusaders, and the defense is really helping with that. Warriors will punt. Bad snap. Good kick, though, to about 35-yard line, goes out. Crusaders will get the ball with some pretty good field position.
Yeah, not a bad place for them to start off.
Travels to the Crusader 35-yard line. Crusader offense will take over 1st down and 10.
I'm interested to see what's going to happen.
Looks like a timeout here.
Probably a good call.
Crusaders break out of their huddle, will line up on the 35-yard line.
So they had the ball on offense earlier, and they didn't really do much.
They do have better field position. Summers gets the snap, hands it off for about a 3 to 4 yard gain.
Hands off to number 13, Aiden Desmond. Punches it up the middle.
Crusaders have been using receiver Aiden Desmond as a running option more and more in the second half. We saw Shaw and Bell used for earlier touchdowns. Looks like they're just running short little runs with Desmond.
Alright, so they did a handoff last time. Let's see what they're going to do now. Another handoff. He's running.
Desmond again. Tackled for a loss.
Ooh, no.
Hand off to Desmond, sweeps around the right
that
side.
That certainly did not go as planned.
Tackles.
Looks like there is a Warrior defensive lineman down after the play.
Good.
You do have an injured Warrior on the field.
It's the second injury break for the Warriors. Another lineman got injured earlier in the first quarter.
That looks like a bad hit.
Was able to walk it off.
Luckily, we got Dan Reardon on the case. He's going out there.
Ooh. Another reminder, this is where Air Gold is at the 45-yard line, selling tickets.
Nick, do you think the Crusaders should keep trying to add up the score or just try and burn out the clock here in the second half? Doesn't seem like the Warriors are really giving them any threats.
You know, with only 2 minutes left in this quarter, I say they finish out the quarter strong. Just try and preserve their energy so that they can have a really good comeback next time. And I guess the comeback's not really the word because they're destroying the Crete-Monee right now. But when they come back, I want to see them as high energy as when they started. I mean, you know, it's Friday. They had a tough week of school. They're going into this game, and they got a lot of energy to give off. I mean, and the crowd, it's getting packed. We're getting more and more people every couple minutes because right after this, we got varsity at 7 o'clock, and that, of course, is going to be a great game.
Yes.
So I think our guys, they should get through this quarter and then go, you know.
You know, as much as we love to see the Crusaders, you know, keep running up the lead, continue this blowout, I think Coach Lyons has adjusted the game plan in order to, you know, burn some clock, get some short runs, especially from Desmond, and just preserve this lead as much as they can.
Yeah, I think I'd be okay if they got to 50. I would be okay with that.
Yeah, you'd expect the Crusaders to score maybe at least one more touchdown. Haven't scored yet in this third quarter, just about 2 minutes left.
Really hope this guy's okay. He's been down a while. Hopefully, he can do something for him.
Still down, the injured Warrior lineman. Hopefully, he can get up and recover and not have it be too serious.
It's a real fun game, but it's just terrible to see like how often these kind of injuries happen. He's back on his feet.
Number 28 gets applauded by the stands here. Hopefully he will be okay.
How about a big round of applause once again for number 28, Dave Campbell, for the Warriors. Looks like he's up and about.
Okay, it looks like we got both teams lining up again. They're getting ready. I think Crete-Monee, I would expect them to be kind of angry after what happened to one of their guys there.
3rd and long here. Looks like Pat Ward, number 18, will be receiving the snap. Hands it off to Desmond, who runs up the middle, breaks through.
How did he get through there?
Unbelievable. The entire Warrior team can't even bring him down. The play is blown dead, and it'll be 4th and short. It's a great run up the middle there, though, by Desmond to try and get that first down.
He got straight through maybe like 6 guys, and then there was just like another 6 guys.
Looks like the Crusaders have decided to give Ben Summers, the main QB, some rest. We saw Pat Ward there for the last couple of plays on that drive. Get the snap. Crusaders will punt it for the 2nd straight drive.
Solid kick.
Number 61, Paul McGrath, punts it to about the 30-yard line. Crusaders pick it up, and the Warriors will get the ball back with less than a minute left in the 3rd quarter.
Looks like there's a couple flags on the field.
Multiple flags on the field during that punt. Not sure on who. The Warriors have had a lot of flags earlier in this game go against them.
Yeah, with only like 50 seconds left, I don't imagine, you know, the Warriors are going to get anything really crazy done right now. Maybe a couple, maybe 10 yards, but I'm not expecting any more than that.
Yeah, most of the plays have been for short yardage. Not a lot of variety, or not a lot of variety in any of their plays.
Yeah, they probably don't even have enough time to even get through all 4 downs even.
Based on the way they came out in the second half, it just doesn't seem like they're putting any pressure on the Crusaders.
Yeah, they haven't really come out with any more energy than I would have expected. And then our Crusaders, unfortunately, they're just not as they're not going at this as strong as they were the first half. And really, they don't need to.
Yeah, I think they've realized that the Warriors' offense isn't that talented and it hasn't really been pushing them that hard. So they really don't need to score any points, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, as long as they keep a solid defense the rest of the game,
Yeah.
Taking a while here.
Warrior offense will take a 1st down and 10.
So the Warriors will get the ball at the 25-yard line. Smith gets the snap, fakes the handoff, passes to the left to Treadwell. He runs for the 1st down and more along the sideline, breaks a tackle, and gets down around about the 50-yard line.
Pass is complete to number 7, Lee Treadwell.
So a decent screen pass there by the Warriors to get some yardage. There is a flag, though. Might push the Warriors back. It's looking like it. Everyone is walking back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like the call is a hold against the Warriors.
So a hold on the Warriors, that might have let Treadwell break free there on that screen pass.
Are they going back to where they started?
It will be a loss of yardage. Every time the Warriors, seem to get some momentum, just one good play, something like just a foolish penalty ends up biting them back. Smith gets the pass, throws it to Treadwell again on the left side, gets another screen, breaks free. Warriors run the same play there. They get the 1st down around the 37-yard line.
That's good enough for a Warrior 1st down.
So line up for a 1st down. Smith gets the snap, fakes the handoff, passes to the left to Treadwell again, breaks free on the sideline. Another 1st down. They've run the same play 3 straight times.
Man.
And it looks like they're getting 1st downs on it. It's working.
Our guys are really dropping the ball right here.
Yeah, we need to see more intensity. Two straight plays of 1st down.
They're letting the clock get to their head now. They think only 18 seconds left. What could the Warriors do? But it looks like they could do a lot. They're getting almost halfway down the field.
2 1st downs in less than 20 seconds. Do not want a repeat of the Marist game. last week, where the Red Hawks tried to come back, made it close, and pushed the Crusaders to step it up on defense late in the game. So Smith lines up for the snap. Gets it, fakes the handoff yet again, and will decide to run it along the left sideline. Gets about 6 to 7 yards there.
You know, what I've been seeing is anytime they try and go out of bounds, it works just a little bit better for them because, like, up until very little recently, they haven't been able to compete with the Crusader defense, and so whenever they can get an opportunity to run as far as they can, it happens to be
Smith's trying to get the snap out for the third quarter. Gets it. Pass to Treadwell on the left side again. He breaks free on the left sideline. Gets tackled around the 35. That will be the end of the third quarter. Your Crusaders 36, Crete-Monee Warriors 0. And the Warriors are pushing for any kind of points.
Statistic-wise, this isn't really the worst thing that could have happened. I mean, we went into the second half 36-0, and here we are again 36-0. That means the defense on the Crusaders side, it held up.
Yeah, I think the clock really just got in the Crusaders' head there at the end. They didn't really, have the same intensity that they've had for the past 3 quarters. I think the coaches are going to let them know about that, have them be more aggressive to end out this game in the fourth quarter.
All right, so one more quarter. It's going to be Crete-Monee ball. Are we expecting a touchdown from them?
Well, so far they haven't put any points on the board. They only put up 8 against Lincoln Way East. So, honestly, with the way that this Crusader defense has been playing, you really just don't expect them to get any points on the board. They are in Crusader territory, but usually when they've gone, closer to the end zone, they've made mistakes. They've gone for it on 4th down instead of kicking field goals, and they haven't made the most of their opportunities.
Yeah, especially when you get really close to that end zone, all they really get left in their arsenal is going to have to be those really short plays, and they never succeed when it comes to that.
Warriors will get the ball on the 35-yard line. Smith gets the snap, botches the handoff.
What's going on?
Recovers it for a loss of about 5. Just another mistake by this Warriors offense. We've seen drop passes, fumbles, just butterfingers, honestly.
Looks like about 2nd and 18 ball for 43-yard line.
All right, time for another
2nd
go
and 18. Gonna have to go for a pass here. Smith gets the pass, the snap. Is pressured out to the right side, throws
Not a lot of
it.
people open. Wow.
And number 7, Treadwell, gets the pass, looking like a first down.
I didn't like anything I just saw there. That guy was covered by one of our guys, and he was able to get through.
Yeah, Treadwell has been doing damage so far. At the end of this third quarter, he got a few screen passes for first downs. Gets another one.
Yeah, I definitely don't like how close we're getting to the Crusader end zone.
Warriors have the ball at the 25-yard line. First down. Smith gets the snap. Looks to his right, throws it far along the sideline. 27 gets the pass. Close to the touchdown.
That was way too close to getting that touchdown.
They're going to be down very short on the half-yard line.
Only a couple inches away, really.
Warriors have the first real scoring opportunity here for a touchdown. Smith hands it off. And it is a touchdown for the Warriors.
Oh, no.
Finally putting some points on the board in this fourth quarter, just the start. Crusaders defense really lacking there on the drive, and it's just not what you want to see late in this game.
All right, so I just noticed something interesting. Well, I'll bring it back after they get this goal.
Looks like they will opt for the 2-point conversion. They need to get as many points as they can.
All right, let's see what happens.
Try and cut into this Crusader lead. Smith gets a snap, hands it off. 28 will run wide, gets a 2-point conversion, and it is 36-8 for the Crusaders.
Okay, so of course I don't want them to get that extra point, but this is hysterical. Just last week they lost 36-8 to Lincoln Way East. Now at the Crusader Field, it is the score of 36-8. They may very well lose again the exact same score.
Yeah, just a really funny coincidence there. If looking like the Warriors putting up the first points on the board. I think the Crusaders' offense is really just going to try and run off the clock here and make sure that the Warriors can't get any more scoring opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, with 9 minutes left, there's really very slim chances that they're going to be able to catch up and maybe even win. So I think our guys, they got to just play smart, conserve energy too.
So the Warriors will line up for the kickoff. Number 4, Chucky Smith, will be the kicker. Smith kicks it off to about the 15-yard line. Number 11, Powell, recovers it. Makes a couple good cuts. He's going around the right sideline to get some space. Gets tackled around the 43-yard line. Great cuts by Powell to get some amazing field position for the Crusaders.
Almost halfway down the field going into this offensive play.
Driven out of bounds by number 4, Chucky Smith for the Warriors.
Near the halfway line of the field, this Crusader offense can really burn some clock off here if they get a couple good first downs and really show some signs of life after a few disappointing couple of drives in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's also nice to see that they caught that ball too. They were able to work with it. Every time our guys kicked it off, they never caught it.
Checking in for the Crusaders, the quarterback, number 9, Jack Lausch.
So it looks like the Crusaders have made a quarterback change here. Number 17, Ben Summers, has been substituted for number 9, Jack Lausch. Let's see if Lausch can lead the Crusaders to any more points. He gets the snap, hands it off to number 13, Desmond. He goes around the right sideline for maybe a yard.
13, 8 Desmond sweeps around the right side of the field. Looks like he picked up one.
I think with this quarterback change, the Crusaders are really just going to try to burn off the clock, not make Lausch throw any risky passes since he hasn't gotten a lot of game time, and just make sure that the Warriors can't cut into the lead.
Second and 10.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, definitely shouldn't be taking any crazy risks here.
Jack Lausch, coming on for Ben Summers here. He is a freshman playing on the sophomore team, so clearly he has a lot of talent. Definitely can make some big plays happen if the coaches trust him with it. He hands it off to Desmond, who gets 3 or 4 yards on the run up the middle.
Hand off to number 13, 80 Desmond. Following the block by number 56, Adam Hull.
You know, I've been saying a lot that our Crusaders need to work on their strengths, and that's their defense. But right now they're on offense, and when it comes to their strengths on offense, it's been their throwing and their receiving. So I think it might be time for something like that.
Crusader offense looking in second. It's like about 6 yards goal.
Lausch looking to lead these Crusaders
7-yard line.
to a good end to the game in the fourth quarter. They will line up for third and about 6. See if they can get a first down here, get some momentum. He hands it off to number 85 on the left side. Gets brought down for a loss, and that'll be another 3 and out for the Crusader offense in the second half.
Not good to have those loss of yards right there.
Yeah, they put in the freshman Jack Lausch, but they really don't give him any opportunities to throw. Just a lot of runs to burn the clock off to make sure that Lausch doesn't get any incompletions to stop the clock. But another 3 and out, just really fast. And the Warriors offense is going to get the ball back here just after scoring a touchdown. Crusaders will punt. Good flags on the play. Not sure on which team. Looking like it's on the Warriors. Too many men.
I would really take that as a sign that maybe it's not a good idea to punt. Maybe they can do something.
Yeah, they do get close to the first yard line, but looking like the Crusaders are still going to opt to punt here at midfield. Good snap. And the punt is long to rolls back to about the 15-yard line, 10-yard line. And the Crusaders give the Warriors some very, very bad field position.
definitely going to be very useful for the Crusaders defense. I mean, 6 minutes, 21 seconds left. Crete-Monee, they're probably not going to get very far. Maybe they get to the other end zone, but by that time the clock's going to run out.
Yeah, the Crusaders have about 90 yards to work with here behind them. And you just really doubt that the Warriors will be able to go down the field and get a good long drive. And by the time they do that, if they even are able to, there won't be much time on the clock left for them to even mount a comeback.
Getting ready for our next play.
Smith gets the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to his right, is rushed, decides to run it, goes for a first down and more. Number 26 gets the tackle on him. Smith gets about 20 yards there.
Definitely useful for the Warriors.
Sweeps around the right side.
Connor Durkin with a tackle there to stop Smith from going any further and breaking free.
First down, Warriors.
First down on about the 30-yard line for the Warriors. Smith will get the snap. Is rushed. Decides to throw it. 27 catches around midfield, gets tackled. And Smith got rushed, but decides to just throw a pass out of desperation, and luckily Jamil Balaki gets the pass at the 50-yard line.
These Warriors have a lot of momentum right now. They have covered a lot of ground in a short period of time.
Yeah, a lot of momentum, but not a lot of time to get back at this Crusader lead.
Yeah, I mean, if they kept it up, they could maybe get another touchdown.
They got to act fast here if they want to have any chance. Smith gets Treadwell gets the snap, passes it back to Smith, who decides to throw to number 15. Long pass, he gets
that was risky.
And number 13, Desmond, makes the tackle on number 15, Jamari Cobbins.
Wow.
So it looks like the Warriors are pulling some their own tricks out of the bag here late here in the game. But there is a flag. If it's on the Warriors, that is just going to be another
that would be a
demoralizing.
Yeah, demoralizing. That's exactly the word. Oh man.
Referees are debating.
Let's see what happens before we make our judgments.
Everyone on the field is unsure. It looks like it is on the Warriors once again. Just another silly mistake.
That really sucks.
From the Warriors offensive line. Like I said earlier, anytime they get a decent play, any type of long yardage, just another penalty.
Yeah, these penalties have been killing the entire game. Wow. I hate to criticize our own team, but they've really, the second half, they had nowhere near the amount of energy they had in the first half.
They're really showing signs of last week against Marist. They're lucky that they have this big lead once again to work with.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're going to reset the first down.
Yeah, and hopefully those big leads are what's going to be able to help them the rest of the season.
15 on the 45-yard line for the Warriors. Smith gets the snap, hands it off to Balaki, who runs around the right, gets good yardage, and gets tripped up by his own player in front of him. Will be close to the first down.
Not good to have your own player in front of you, and he's the reason you can't get through.
It'll be 3rd and short.
Warriors looking at 3rd and 1. Ball at the 42-yard line.
So they kind of get back to where they were before that penalty. Line up for the snap. Smith fakes handoff to Balaki. Hands it off to number 20, Smith. He breaks free on the left sideline. And he's going for the touchdown, the 10, and that's another touchdown.
No one on our side was their second touchdown of the game.
So 2 straight touchdown drives to the Warriors late in this 4th quarter. After a demoralizing penalty that could have brought them around the 5-yard line. They come back and within 2 or 3 plays score another touchdown.
That is the worst thing we could have seen in this last quarter.
36-14 for the Crusaders.
Wow.
The Warriors will have to go for a 2-point attempt here to bring this deficit within 20.
I will. Last night? Okay. Thank you.
Smith gets the snap. Hands it off to Smith, who gets easily, breaks a few tackles, is close to the goal line.
One's dogpiling.
Close, but Oh, looks like he did get in. Wow, beautiful job by
Really?
Smith to break a few tackles after it looked very bad for
Can't believe he
him.
got through there.
4:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Your score, Brother Rice Crusaders, 36.
So 36-16 here for the Crusaders. They're going to get the ball back with about less than 5 minutes. Not a lot of time to work with for the Warriors, but the Crusaders have gotten a lot of third and outs in the second half, so you never know.
99th and Central Park. Portion of all proceeds during all home games from 3 o'clock until 4.
4 minutes, 40 seconds left. These Crusaders, they dropped the ball the second half. Not gonna lie, it's a shame to see that. Like, not only were they not maybe going as hard as they used to be on offense, but they weren't cutting it on defense either. That third quarter, they stopped their offense being as hard as it was, and their defense was carrying them a little bit, and now their defense is failing them. And so now they gotta change things.
Yeah, they've had 2 great, starts to the first 2 games of the season, but in the second half they've just looked lackluster compared to the first half performances. And
stamina is definitely something they're going to have to improve on in their training.
yeah, it'll be a big factor in any close games they have later this season. The Warriors will line up for the kickoff.
Top don't know house rules.
Smith for the kickoff. Number 18
Catch it.
Recovers, runs it through the middle, gets some space, and gets tackled around the 35-yard line.
Not even afraid of what lies ahead. He just rages straight up into the storm.
Just a great run up the middle
Fouls a pair of blocks.
by Pat Ward.
11. Jeremiah Powell, number 13, Aiden Desmond.
Good sign going in this play.
44, Brendan Ryan, and number 76, Ryan Wayman, getting in on the action.
So the Crusaders up by 20 now with about 4.5 minutes to go. They've had a few consecutive 3 and outs. What are you looking for them to do here to get a first down and burn out this clock so the Warriors don't have any more of a chance to come back?
I'm really afraid they're just going to try and go for some short passes and stuff, kind of like Crete-Monee's been doing all day. But what's going to really work for them is using their receivers.
55, Frank Herman, and number
So the freshman Jack Lausch gets subbed out, and number 14, Brendan Rogers, comes in as quarterback. He hands it off to Desmond, who goes up the middle, gets tackled for a loss.
It's a giant bear hug right there.
And the Warriors are just reading
the
the Crusaders' game plan here in the second half. They know that they're going for runs and just trying to burn out the clock, sending blitzes and a lot of men up the middle.
I really hope they learn that these handoffs, they're just not cutting it. They've either got to use their receivers or use their running backs. They've got some fast guys.
Crusader offense looking at 2nd and 9. Ball, 36-yard line.
Number 14, Rogers, getting told to play by the coaches on the sideline. It will be 2nd and 9 for the Crusaders.
Looks like they're going to go for the handoff again.
Crusaders line up for the snap. Rogers calls for it. Hands it off to number 12, up the middle, who gets about 3 or 4 yards.
12, Troy Rashaki. Sweeps around the right side, punches it up the middle.
All right, 2 times in a row they tried to hand it off. I think it's time to throw.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of short runs by this Crusader offense in the second half.
Short gain on the plate.
They're really not taking as many risks as they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, with 3 minutes left in the entire game, short runs are not what you want to be doing.
They do burn the clock, but the Crusaders are going to need a first down if they want to close this game out. Crusaders line up for the snap. 3rd and 6. Rogers calls for it, gets the snap, hands it off to Desmond, who gets tackled for about a yard. That's another 3 and out for the Crusaders with 2.5 minutes left. Going to be forced to punt it in their own 39-yard line. Warriors are going to get the ball back with a 20-point deficit. The way the Warriors have had momentum, you're just worried that they might, push for another touchdown here, even with such little time.
Yeah, if the punt doesn't go well, that could be a possibility.
Crusaders are going to be looking to punt here. Give the Warriors Some very bad field position, deep in their own half of the field. Look to stop any more touchdown drives. Gets the punt. Goes to about the 35 to 30 yard line.
It's a decent punt.
Decent field position for the Warriors.
Minute and a half. Probably
Just
not going to get that touchdown.
A minute was burned off there between the time of the 3 and out and the end of the punt. So
that's a really good point there.
Yeah. Crusaders really used that to their advantage. Decided to wait for the punt. Give the Warriors as little time as they could possibly have.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not really expecting anything really crazy from these guys. I think they're just going to try and keep him to the 4th down, run the clock out.
Yeah, 20-point lead should be secure here. Looking like the Crusaders are going to take this win with a minute and a half left in the 4th quarter. Smith gets the snap, throws a screen pass to Smith on the right, who gets some yards, breaks a tackle, gets the first down and more, goes down at around the 50-yard line. So goes out at the sideline, makes the clock stop.
Something I can't tell is if the Crete-Monee Warriors have been playing harder than they did the first half, or if they're just their lackluster performance is actually succeeding just because the Crusaders have gotten tired.
Yeah, it could be a little bit of both. They've thrown a lot of screen passes to gain yardage in the second half. So another first down for the Warriors, continuing momentum. Smith gets the snap. He's going to throw it far to the right. On the sideline to 17. Excuse me, 27.
Wow, I really hate to say it, but the distance they've come, it's very likely that they're going to get another touchdown.
Already on the Crusaders' 10-yard line. That's 2 straight possessions with a deep throw. The last possession had a penalty on that throw, but
yeah,
they didn't get punished on this one.
Yeah, and there's a minute left. Of course, there's no way they're going to win this. But I think this just needs to be a sign to the Brother Rice coaching staff, the sophomore team, that they need to make some changes.
Smith gets the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it right to Treadwell. Oh, my. What a catch by Treadwell.
Warrior touchdown.
Looking like OBJ out there. Wow, one-handed catch to give the Warriors another touchdown.
We went into the second half 36-0.
That was an
and now they have
unbelievable
nearly
catch.
matched us with 22.
Wow.
I think in the comments section of this live stream, I saw someone say like something along the lines of greatest comeback in history or comeback for all ages.
If only they
that
had
guy
more
predicted.
time. Honestly, they could. With how the Crusaders defense has been looking in the second half, if they had more time, the Warriors could possibly complete this comeback. But only a minute left. They go for the 2-point conversion. High snap. Smith fumbles the ball. Is forced back to the 25-yard line. Has to throw it far. And 27 will catch the pass, but it will be out of bounds. So the score is 36-22 for the Crusaders. 2-possession game with about a minute left. Crusaders will look to close it out here on this drive and close out the game for their second win of the season in a row. Starting off 2-0, that's a great start to the season for the sophomore Crusader team.
Yeah, it's going to be great to see this win. I mean, a really fun game. But, I mean, at the end of this, they've got a whole season ahead of them, and they can't be playing like this where they go great in the first half and they just drop it second half. They need to build up their stamina and figure out what changes they need to make.
Yeah, you know, Crete-Monee really hasn't looked like a good team up until this 4th quarter, but once the sophomore Crusaders begin to play better teams, they just have to be better at keeping the pressure and energy up for the entire game, not just the first half.
Number 31, Kelton Stokes. And number 18, Pat Ward.
So the Warriors will kick it off. You got to wonder if they might go for an onside kick here. With less than a minute left. I feel like that is their only option at getting the ball back. You might see a little bit of trickery here. Be Chucky Smith on the kick. And he does do an onside kick. And the Warriors recover. Wow. The Warriors recover. Not a lot of men for the Crusaders there on the far left sideline. That is unbelievable.
Recovered by number 21, Tyrese Jackson for the Warriors.
Still a minute and a second to go here. The Warriors have the ball at around the 50-yard line, 45-yard line. I feel like they're going to go for a deep throw here. They have to use the clock to the best of their ability to get 2 touchdowns in the final minute. That would be something.
We've been roasting Crete-Monee a lot this game, but they've really kicked it up a notch this second half. They really took advantage of our
yeah, it's really been a tale of 2 halves. Crusaders, Smith gets the snap. He gets pressure to the right.
What's happening now?
Breaks a few tackles, go to the left. And he's got a lot of space to run here.
Everyone.
He's breaking across the left side of the field.
He's passing everyone up.
Wow,
Now he's out of bounds.
beautiful breaking of tackles by number 4, Chucky Smith. Goes along the far left sideline. The Warriors will have the ball at about the 16-yard line.
Warrior
46 seconds here left in the fourth quarter. The Warriors are down by 14 to the Sophomore Crusaders. They line up for the snap. Smith gets the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to the right, throws it to number 11, who gets the pass, and he gets taken down at around the 4-yard line. It's a good slant play by the receiver.
It was not long ago at all that Crete-Monee got their third touchdown. Now it could happen again.
39 seconds left in this game. The Warriors are breathing down the Crusaders' necks, trying to push them, trying to get cut into this lead more. You know, with the way this fourth quarter has been going, really expect them to get some sort of points here and make it a one-possession game.
Yeah, I mean, that timeout's definitely a good call. They've got a lot to talk about right now. They could potentially get another touchdown. This started off as a very embarrassing game for Crete-Monee, but now coming at the end of this fourth quarter, this is something they can brag about. It's something that they can tell everyone that they were facing a lot of adversity. They were down a lot, but they kept playing. And our guys, they were on the high end. They were winning, and they just let that get to their head.
Yeah, earlier, you know, at the end of the first half, we were kind of just dogging down on the Warriors. You know, kind of talking smack about them. We were thinking that the Crusaders would, you know, run up the score even more in the second half, but they failed to score any points here. And the Warriors have really been looking like how the Crusaders did in the first half.
Yeah, you think the psychology would have gotten them really sad to see that they were losing that much, but it didn't. They didn't let that get to their head.
So they will line up for the snap here, 1st and goal. Looking to get a touchdown here. Smith gets the snap, runs to the right, throws it, gets the touchdown.
Wow.
Number 27, Balaki, gets the touchdown.
Was it 20 to 30 minutes ago I was saying, hey, we could double the points and still have them at 0. Boy, was I wrong.
This is just unbelievable from the Crusaders' defense in this fourth quarter. 36 to 28 now. The Warriors will opt to go for a 2-point conversion. Try to make this a 6-point game.
Yeah, definitely a good call. This has been a game where I've never seen so many 2-point conversions.
They line up for the 2-point conversion. Smith gets the snap. Oh, gets pressured to the left. And he laterals it in front. Oh, not able to be caught by number 15. And that's huge because if they got that 2-point conversion, they were really looking at a good onside kick with a possible chance to tie or win the game. But now they are down by 8, and they can still do an onside kick.
Really proud of our Crusaders right there. They're not letting Crete-Monee get past 30.
Yeah, that was a good job by the defensive line to pressure the quarterback, make him throw it forwards lateral.
And hey, 30 seconds left. Who's to say our guys can't get a really great run in?
It's looking like the Warriors have to go for an onside kick here if they want any chance of getting the ball back, tying this game up, or taking the lead.
Deep back for the Crusaders. Number 5, Scott Lasconi.
I think the Crusaders really have to just kind of have it in their minds that the Warriors will probably go for an onside kick here. Last time they might have been tricked. They didn't have as many men on that side of the ball, so you expect them to recover this here if they go for an onside kick.
Number 4, Chucky Smith set to kick off for the Warriors.
Chucky Smith for the kickoff. Another onside kick, and it goes out of bounds. That will be the Crusaders' ball, I believe, around their own 40-yard line.
Kickoff travels out of bounds at approximately the 40-yard line. Flag on the field.
Yeah, flag on the field for the Warriors kicking the ball out of bounds on that onside kick. Crusaders will get the ball with about 34 seconds left to play, and will be able to close this game out and secure their second win of the season.
There's been a bunch of times where they just let the clock kind of run out. I hope that's not what we're about to see. I'm pretty optimistic. I want to see our guys get the ball and get something crazy, and I want to see them go down for that touchdown. Because why not?
Yeah, you don't want to first force a turnover, though. Have the defense back out on the field. They must be tired. It looks like they're going to decide to go for a kneel, burn the clock out, finish this game out. And Ben Summers kneels it.
Number 17, Ben Summers.
They really stopped listening to me going in that second quarter. I was saying go as aggressive as possible, double the points, don't stop running. Why didn't they hear me?
I don't know.
Clock
Clock will run down, and doesn't look like the Warriors will use any of their timeouts. The players are coming up to the middle of the field for handshakes, and that'll be it. Your Sophomore Crusaders win against the Crete-Monee Warriors.
Definitely an
36-28.
Camilo, it was a pleasure calling this game with you. That was one of the most fun games I've seen. What an unexpected turn we had to watch there, too.
Yeah, very two-sided game. The Crusaders come out with the win, start off their season 2-0. Give the varsity players coming up, a boost of confidence.
Yeah, definitely. Don't be afraid to tune in next time. Maybe I think it's about 6 minutes away. We're gonna have a game day now, and then we're gonna go in with our varsity Crusader game day.
Game day will be after this, followed by the varsity game. Be sure to look out for that. It's gonna be a great game for our varsity football.
Thank you for tuning in. This is Nick Kimera and Camille Goot. Thanks for watching.